This is Damon Stevens with FinWealth Builder, and today is June 27, 2021, and this is a Monday prep review of the stock market in preparation for Monday's open. And the bulls are in charge, and we're looking at Bitcoin to see when it'll be a buy for me. So let's get right into it. If you have not subscribed to FinWealth Builder or FinWealth Live, please do so. Again, apologize for the noise in the background, but I am traveling all day today and just want to make sure I got something out to you today so you're ready for tomorrow. So on Friday, the Dow Jones closed up 0.69%, NASDAQ down 0.06%, and S&P 500 up 0.35. You can see from the heat map that the big FANG stocks were down a little bit, just slightly, where everything else was looking nice and green and healthy. The stocks that hit the scanner on Friday was IKNX and SPCE space were the two. Let's take a look at those charts. IKNX, if you look at it, it gave you a couple openings. So when it hit the scanner, you could have got in at 1878 from a low of 10 or you could have got in possibly around at the pause here at 2047 or 23. With a high of 25, and then you can see that it retraced pretty much almost 50%, which is what we discuss in our videos about every day, how the retracement works on the stock. So you just always have to be careful to take profit along the way so you don't lose it all on the way back down. This trade I did not take on Friday. If you got it off the scanner, then congratulations. The next stock is Space, and I didn't catch any of this on the first run. I'm looking at the scanner when it hit, and you can see that Space just made the huge jump from $40 clear up to $60, almost $60. So it's had quite a run on Friday. So hopefully you caught some of that. I didn't catch the first part where it topped out at 56.40. Did get the pullback. Got to run that up to around $57, and so that was great. I'm looking at this one for Monday and to see if either it's going to try to pull back again, or now that it's close to that high and above all the moving averages, can we pop up and head higher? So Space is looking really good. Tesla, we talked about this last week as well. We have quite a bit of a pullback, and we're below the 50 now. So just be careful. Make sure you're taking profits along the way. We have this gap fill too, down here 666. Down to 650, down to 656 area. So that it may be coming down to fill that, or it could hit this little area here and not close that gap and bounce off the 100 and pop back up north. So we just got to keep an eye on that and see what's going to happen. It looked like on Friday it tried to pull back up a little bit, but didn't make it above those moving averages, the 50, the 10, the 5, the 20. So we need to see if it can pull back and get some strength there. But there is a gap to fill down below, so we'll see where Tesla decides to go this week. Nike had an explosive day, just jumping from 139 clear up to 154, and then slightly pull back. So I put this red candle in here. We didn't have any retracement that I could see, so Monday it could either find strength and begin to go higher, but it could find a resting point here and just kind of sit here around the 154 range. Or we could possibly have a retracement back 50%, find some support, and then start to ride up again. But Nike had some blowout earnings that they haven't had since like 1987, so really explosive for that stock. But the buyers came in there, drove it up. So just watch this pullback if you're in it and holding it, because there could be a pullback before we start to try to go back up again. So just keep an eye on that. ROKU's looking good. It's settling here after a long run up. We don't have any retracement back here yet, so just be careful there as well. It could retrace back to this 397 area to find support, but it could also run up. So we got a high of 486.72 up here, so it could go either direction. So just keep an eye on that and move with the price action. XPEV is another one. You can see this nice long run up we had a pullback, found support on the 10, and it's trying to rally back up. So we'll see if it pulls up, starts to try to go up to this high here of 60.04, or if it kind of consolidates here for a little bit to get some energy before it pops back up again. If it doesn't, it could possibly break back down to the 20 at 39.32. So just keep that in mind. And for the dollar, the US dollar, it's holding around that 200 moving average. So as long as it stays below that, that's good for the market. If it gets above there, then we can start to get elevated, and that's where we start talking about inflation kicking in so strong. So just keep that in mind in your trading. The VIX is down, staying down or below that 16 levels. That's good for the market to continue to rise higher. So the bulls are in charge still, so the market can continue to go up. So just to watch price action. If the VIX starts to go up, gets over 18, just be careful because the market could start to pull back. SPY, S&P 500 left some gaps here from last week. So it could pull back sometime this week and try to fill those gaps, or continue to try to climb up here. The next goal probably is 428, and then after that would be 430. So we'll see what the SPY does, but it could pop either direction. It's kind of right in the middle of a pullback opportunity or a new high. But the bulls are definitely in charge, definitely heading north, and could continue to go that way. This triple Qs, NASDAQ, had a nice big run, had a little bit of a pullback and a rest on Friday. We'll see if it pulls back again to get some support at 347, 348 area, or if it decides to climb up and go towards the next goal, which would be 354. Sorry about that. Get this out of the way. All right, sorry about this. It's hard to do this when I'm navigating with a laptop on my lap here. So, all right, so IWM. So IWM, you can see here that it's kind of settled. It was trying to make a run for the 233.64 area. It's kind of settling down here after a big run. Could consolidate here, pull back to this 231 level and find support, or it could start to go back up again towards breaking up towards new highs here. You have 233.64 as resistance and also 234.53. So that whole area right there is going to be resistance where it could pull back after hitting that. So just be careful with that. Gold you see continues to consolidate for about a week now. So until the market starts to make a move in a positive direction, you're going to see gold kind of settle here. And you can see the same thing with silver. Silver's kind of consolidate as well, so not much to say there. Bitcoin continues to consolidate in this band right here. If it doesn't break down below this 30,000, 31,000 level and continues, and it breaks up through the 35 level, more than likely gets above this 20, the consolidation's over, and it's probably going to start to run up towards highs again. So just be aware of that. If it breaks that 35,000 level, that's kind of where we're headed. If it pulls down below 30,000, then we'd have another chance. But it looks like right now you see the pullback, and they try to break through, pull back again, try to break through, and now it's kind of consolidated right underneath there, above the 5 and the 10, but just below the 20. So we'll see if it breaks the 20 in this trend line down here. If it breaks this out and goes north, I got to get in, because more than likely it's not going to come back down. But if it can consolidate here for a period of time. So the critical levels, 35,000, 30,000 for the upside and the downside for Bitcoin. Dogecoin, you see here that we had a nice pullback here, found support, tried to rally back up, failed, pulled back again, tried to rally back up again. We have a little bit of pullback, but you can see that we got this this wedge, ascending wedge here. So we'll see if it can pulls back again. But if it breaks this zone about 27 cents, I got to get back in. If it breaks below, this level down here, the 16 cents, then obviously get out, because the next level down is about 8 cents. So kind of seeing if it holds above here. Really want to see if it holds between 23 and 27 cents. That's really kind of where the support and resistance are. So just got to make sure we kind of monitor that and see if we're going to break this out of this zone and back up the 20, sitting here at 27.72. So that's critical, is that 20. So keep your eye on the 20. And once you break that and it holds for a day, you know that we're shooting up north. So it's time to get back in if that's something that you're interested in. If we break back down again towards the 200, just know you get below this area here around 16, 17 cents, it could definitely drop a lot further. And so that's just a quick update. I'll give you more this week once I'm back in my office and back to the regular schedule. But hopefully that helps you on Monday, get prepped for the market open, and look forward to seeing you there. Stay safe.